Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hebert house. I'm so glad that you're joining us today. This is going to be our 9 through 11 week pregnancy update. And of course I want to start by saying I'm so sorry I've been MIA the last couple of weeks. I have just been very sick and have just not been up to making videos or doing much of anything really. My house is a mess. Everything is a mess right now. So maybe I'll be making some cleaning videos coming up soon. But I'm definitely going to try to get back to making my weekly updates at least, and do a couple fun videos in between. So thank you for coming to see this video today. If you're new here, we'd love to welcome you. I'm Lelia, I'm the mom here at the Hebert house, and we make videos about our pregnancy. We also have videos that are on our channel of when we were trying to conceive and our journey through infant loss. If you'd like to check those out, I'll leave that playlist down below. But we also do organizing, cleaning, homeschool, decor, hauls, a little bit of everything, just our day-to-day life. And we'd love for you to join us, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you would like to. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this because I've got a lot of information, obviously with it covering 3 weeks. So week 9 was pretty good. I was definitely still on bed rest because I was still spotting, and we got to go back to see the doctor. So I do have a week 9 picture for you, and I love these pictures because they are just the cutest little thing. Like the head at this point is like the size of the body and so it's just so tiny. Let me see, I gotta see if I can get it and not show my information. Let's see. You see, little head and his little foot, arms. Oh my gosh, just the cutest little thing you ever did see. So that was our 9-week ultrasound, and it was still a little blurry, but everything was good. The heart rate for the baby was at 183. So everyone is thinking that it is a girl because it's so high. But our Everett had a very high heart rate too. So I don't think that really means a whole lot, but we'll see. We should be finding out at the end of the month, which I'm really excited to share with you when we do. 9 weeks was pretty good. 10 weeks was pretty good. I did have bed rest throughout those weeks, so I was still spotting. And this is where I'm just gonna take a little side note to say, bed rest is hard. I'm a busybody, and when I finally sit down and have to really kind of sit still, you start to kind of deal with emotions and things that you wouldn't normally have time to think about. And so bed rest was really hard for me. I cried a lot. I felt kind of worthless just knowing that my husband had to do everything. And of course he never once complained because he's just a trooper, and he's so good at taking care of us. But when you're used to doing things and taking care of your family and that is your job, it's hard. I'm grateful to be able to be on bed rest and not have to worry about it, you know, going to work or doing these other things. But the hardest part of bed rest for me was being able to think. And I told myself I wasn't gonna cry in this one. Obviously the thoughts of Everett crossed my mind very frequently, and then the thoughts of the new baby, and just arguing with myself and fighting myself about the feelings I was having. I still have not gotten to be as close to this pregnancy as I would like to be. I think I still just have kind of a wall up because I'm just scared after losing Everett at 22 weeks. It's not a like, oh, you're in your first trimester so you can kind of relax thing, because I really feel like until 28 weeks pass, I'm not gonna be able to let my guard down. I've tried, and I've tried to relax. Believe me, everybody's like, oh, just relax, it'll be fine. But there is no relaxing. And if you've had a pregnancy loss or an infant loss, you know that feeling. And it doesn't matter how many times someone tells you to relax or take it easy or whatever, it just does not happen. So I've spent a lot of time in prayer. I've spent a lot of time searching myself. Another feeling of fear that I had was that I would just not, I was scared that I wouldn't be able to love this baby as much as I loved Everett. And I'm definitely coming out of that feeling. And I do feel like I will be able to. I'm really excited to find out our gender. I think that'll definitely help me a lot. But you know, just coming into the next stage of this pregnancy we're going to be going through all of Everett's stuff, which we have not really done yet. It's just been in the nursery, or the room that we were going to have the nursery. I haven't really touched it or did a lot with it. And so we're having to kind of start going through that stuff, getting the nursery ready and going forward, and it's hard. So y'all continue to pray for me. Like I said, I have been praying and reaching out to God, and I do feel like I'm kind of coming into this new stage where I am feeling more comfortable about letting go of the painful feelings and just moving on and being excited and trying not to be fearful. So if you'll just continue praying for me in that, that would be great. So 11 weeks is where we are now, and I'm really excited about 11 weeks. I'm starting to feel a little better, have a little bit more energy. The morning sickness, unfortunately, is still around. And most of it is actually like afternoon and night sickness. It's not really a lot in the morning. So I've just been dealing with that. I usually try to lay down in the afternoons if I can and just kind of take a nap and kind of get through it. But it is definitely getting better. So I'm excited to announce that, because I hope it'll mean I get to do more videos. But we got to go back this week and get another ultrasound. My doctors are being like super uber awesome because they know what we went through, and so I'm getting ultrasounds pretty regularly, just to pretty much calm my heart and to calm theirs, just to make sure that everything's going well, going safely. For the baby, so here I'll show you guys the picture now, and it's so crazy how big and different it is from 9 weeks to 11 weeks. Look at that little pumpkin. You see those long legs like Dad. And then it also had, every time we got a video of Everett, he had his little hand next to his face, and so does this baby. And so that was so cute to see. And we also got to see that it's got its little nose, so I want to show you guys that. All of my babies have had button noses, and I'm thinking this one's not going to be any different. See that little button nose right there? Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. So we got to do that. I'm also going to insert 2 videos here. One was at 9 weeks when we finally got to see the baby wiggling, and then also one at 11 weeks where you get to see the baby kicking around a little. Oh my gosh, are those videos just the sweetest things? I love watching them. I may have watched that wiggle video like 10,000 times because he's just so cute. So let's talk about what we kind of talked about with our doctor over these visits. One, the sonogram technician did say she could kind of tell what the baby's sex was, but she wasn't 100% sure. So we're not gonna find out yet. We will find out later. But I have a feeling that if they can already kind of tell what it is, that it's a boy. Like, hello. So, which would make me completely happy. Or either one obviously would make me completely happy, but a boy would be just as great as a girl. I know everybody's cheering for a girl, but either way makes me happy. So the doctor's visit, we have a plan going forward. Next week I'll see the high-risk doctor, and as long as everything's okay with the high-risk ultrasound, then they'll schedule me to have my and I don't know the technical name for it, it's like a really long name, but a stitch put in my cervix, which should hopefully keep me from going into preterm labor. And then at 20 weeks, they've also scheduled me to get a shot every week. After 20 weeks, that will help me to also not go into preterm labor. So that is the plan for that going forward. They are a little worried about the location of my placenta because it's low. She said that usually it rises as the uterus gets bigger. So we're hoping to see some rise in that. She said if it does stay low, that it could be a concern as far as going into preterm labor, which we're hoping to kind of balance out. And then also with delivery. So she does not think, I've had a C-section with Bobby. Obviously I had a natural birth with Everett, and I really wanted to go through and have a vaginal birth with this baby, but The doctor said she doesn't think it's a good idea, that she thinks we should go with the C-section. So I will probably do that just to bar any complications that we may have at birth, especially if the placenta does not rise. So I would love for you to be in prayer that it does and it rises up and is not an issue going forward. We go back to our doctor on November 1st to have another ultrasound, and I think that's it. We'll be out of our first trimester very soon. My next video, I'm going to show you all of my first trimester must-haves and the things that really helped me get through my first trimester. So you'll definitely want to check that out. It'll be up next Saturday. But I think that's pretty much all of the medical stuff. I was going to tell you a couple of things that, you know, I just say in every video. So like the symptoms, the only real symptoms that I'm having are just morning or all day sickness and just being exhausted. I definitely still have a lot of food aversions. Meat in general does not, like, I just don't like it. And especially beef, which is really weird because with Everett, like, all I wanted to do was eat steak. And I can't even look at one right now. Like, it's so bad that, like, if there's food on commercials on TV when I'm feeling sick, I have to, like, look away because it'll make me sick. Like, who does that? Also, aversions are Parmesan. The smell of that is just way too strong and stinky. And, oh, I have notes. Let me look real quick. The other one, oh, coffee. I'm still not able to even smell coffee. So that's definitely been an aversion too. So things that I've been craving so far are, I was craving cherry Sprites, fruit snacks. Like, I really seriously think my baby is gonna grow up to be a fruit snack. I mean, he is, that's like all I've eaten. Root beer floats and pizza Lunchables. So, you know, the healthy stuff. So those are the cravings that I've been having. And I think that's pretty much the update. That's really all I have. I did want to tell you guys about the apps that I've been using. I've been using 3 different apps and just to track my pregnancy because each of them has different features. And I will leave links for all 3 of these down in the description box. The first one that I've been using and I absolutely love is the Bump app. And it gives a really good weekly overview and it has really great articles that you can read. But the thing I really love about it is it gives you a daily fact. Like today's fact is that the baby is as tall as a bobby pin is long. So let's see, this long. Is that? That's how tall the baby is right now. It's just crazy to me. Like, I love the day where it's like, your baby's the size of a gummy bear. So cute. And then like one day it was like your baby's the size as tall as a Lego man, and it just is really able to get you where you are comparing and seeing how the baby's growing day to day, not just week by week. So I love that about the Bump app. The other one that we're using is called the Ovia app, and the 2 things that I really love about this app is this app allows you to choose what it compares the baby's growth to. So it's not just like fruit or vegetables. Like this one has like animals, and it also has Parisian baked goods, which is what I chose. It is so cute. Like this week our baby's the size of a cream puff. So that just makes me super happy. The other thing that it shows you is the size of your baby's hand or footprint like compared to what it will be when it's born that week. So I was going to show you guys that. So let's see if it'll focus. So that is the size of our baby's hand this week compared to what it will be when it's born, and this is the size of the baby's foot this week compared to what it's going to be when it's born. I love that feature. I think it's the cutest thing ever. I love it. So that is the second app, and then the third app is the Baby Center app, and I really like that because of the description it gives. It's very descriptive and it kind of gives you more of a biological standpoint of what's going on. So I like to know that. And then also the other thing that it has is it has a feature called the Bumpy, and you can take pictures of your bump and you can decorate it by week, and it has like as big as and a fruit, and so you can add all of that stuff in directly from the app and then share it into your social media. So I really like that one as well. So those are the 3 apps that I am using currently to track my pregnancy, and I just love all three. So I highly recommend them if you've just become pregnant, or even if you're pregnant and you just want to see in comparison what the baby is. So I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for all the kind words and messages. I've gotten a lot of messages on Instagram just checking on me and making sure that I'm okay, and I really do appreciate them. I will try to be back with more videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully more pregnancy updates coming up too. And I'm just so glad that you're here. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next week. Y'all have a great day. God bless.